Guys, I'm back with another video. Today we're reviewing the SJ4000. It was sent to me by the guys over at everbuying.net. So for the review sample was sent to me by them. Check them out down below. The SJ4000 is an entry-level action camera. It's a direct competitor price-wise with the GoPro Hero, the 2014 entry-level GoPro. If you want to see my full review of that, check out the video description. We are going to be referring to the Hero as the comparison for the SJ4000. So I'll be talking a lot about things that the Hero does, things that the SJ does, just to kind of keep everything that this camera does in perspective. But let's dive into it. Starting with specifications, the SJ4000 can record at 1080p 30 FPS, 720p 60, or 720p 30. It can shoot 14 megapixel still photos, and it can shoot time lapses. So the delay between time lapse images, that's when it shoots one photo every second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds. So it can shoot down in that 1 second interval, and you are able to change it, something you cannot do with the GoPro Hero. Video resolutions are the same as the Hero. The SJ4000 also has Wi-Fi, something which cannot be said about the Hero, and that Wi-Fi is one of the best implemented Wi-Fi systems I have ever seen on an action camera. It does have a nice small little LCD screen, so you put it in video mode and you start to get the live preview of what you're shooting, but you push the up arrow in live video mode and you get the Wi-Fi turns on automatically. And then the best part is that it displays all of the network's information on the screen. So all you have to do, get your phone out, connect to the network, which is listed on the screen of the camera, and type in the password, which it automatically shows you, so you don't have to worry about it if you forgot it. You don't have to go find a manual. You don't have to look it up online. It's right there. So easy. I don't know why more people don't do this. It's absolutely brilliant. So big thumbs up to the implementation of that Wi-Fi loading screen. As soon as it detects a device is connected to it, it goes away. It was awesome. That was probably my highlight of this camera. The implementation of that little thing which they did is just, that's awesome. So in terms of the Wi-Fi app, it's set up very similarly to that of the GoPro app. You push connect to my camera and then you get the ability to live preview what's going on the camera with about a 1 second delay. And then you have access to all of the camera's controls. In terms of controls, you do have a lot. You can change resolution, you can change exposure compensation. So just like you can dial up or down if you want to overexpose or underexpose. You can change white balance, and you can set the ISO. You can set other things as well, but those are the big ones. The nice thing with being able to set overexposure or exposure compensation is one of the things I did notice when shooting this camera is it did seem to overexpose a lot of its shots. So being able to dial that down, definitely a big help. The other cool things this camera can do, it can be used as a dash cam. When you plug in USB power to this and set it up in car mode, you can actually have the camera automatically start loop recording as soon as it detects power on its USB port and turn off as soon as that power is cut. Meaning if you want to use a dash cam and leave it permanently plugged in, it would just loop record forever, keeping the SD card full of the latest video and starting to record over old footage once the card got full. It can also be used as a USB webcam for your computer. You can plug a USB port or USB plug into here, plug it into your computer, and you'll be asked on the screen how you want it to be detected by the computer. You can set that to PC camera, and then the computer will actually detect it as a webcam, and you can use this as a webcam to your computer. You can launch Skype, and you can basically Skype with this as your camera. I was not able to get the onboard mics to load, so just the camera. You need to use a different mic, but very, very cool and something I have not seen on many other cameras. Then you can use it as a motion detector, so you can set this up, and if there's motion in front of the camera, it will automatically start recording. Didn't really see a use for that one, but it was still cool. This brings us to talking about the accessories which come with the SJ4000, and there are a lot of them. You get everything from the waterproof housing, which is waterproof to 30 meters with access to all the buttons, to 2 base plates, which are compatible with straps to make them into vented helmet straps thanks to those big strips on the side of them. One of them even has a 1/4 by 20-inch bolt threaded into it so you can use it on a tripod. Then there's also an actual tripod adapter. There's a belt clip which is compatible with the frame. So this frame works by simply just snapping the camera into it, just like this. And there's your camera in the little frame. You get full access to the LCD screen on the back. There's some zip ties, there's a cleaning cloth, there's 3 extension arms, there's a spare back door, there's a handlebar mount, there's a European wall charger, 2 buckle mounts, and a tripod adapter allowing you to connect any tripod 1/4 by 20-inch based camera onto all of the mounting systems, as well as some Velcro cable ties, and that's about it, but just a metric ton of accessories. So that was really cool to see. The Hero at this price point includes almost no accessories in the box. This brings us on to the exciting and the parts which actually matter, and that is, how does the video footage it shoots actually look? And that question is pretty darn good for what it is. So I put it head to head against the GoPro Hero, and if you guys were following me over on Instagram, Kyle Martin Tech over there, you would have seen all of the test procedures we were doing. We had a nice little 4-camera rig testing a bunch of entry-level cameras, and we had it set up on the beach. So make sure you check out Instagram for the photos of that. Again, it's Kyle Martin Tech. But with that shameless self-promotion out of the way, let's talk about how the footage really looks, and it looks darn good. Putting these 2 cameras head to head, I do have to say that I like the footage that the SJ4000 shoots more than that of the footage shot by the GoPro Hero. A conclusion I was not expecting to come to, considering these 2 cameras sell for the same price and the SJ4000 comes with a lot more accessories. I found that the footage from the SJ4000 was sharper and had better auto white balance than that of the Hero. I thought the Hero was overly warm and a lot softer with a lot more noise in the image. If you're taking 2 still images of this shot here and zooming in, we can see that the SJ4000 does seem to be more detailed than that of the shots coming out of the Hero. This brings us to the conclusion, and it basically writes itself. The SJ4000 is an incredibly strong competitor in the entry-level action camera market. The footage it shoots is awesome. The control you have over your images from within the camera and how easy the screen makes menu navigation with those 2 up and down arrows and how well laid out that is and actually intuitive to use, something which cannot be said about many other entry-level cameras I've played with. And the accessories it comes with out of the box, and you could basically go and shoot a bunch of different sports using just what you get in the box, something which also cannot be said of all the other cameras out there. The fact it has onboard Wi-Fi, all of these things are great, but the bottom line is it shoots pretty darn good video for the price and compared to what else is out there. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for lots more comment. You got questions or comments, leave them down below, and make sure you're following over on Instagram for lots more cool updates on content. There's lots going on over there, so make sure you follow that. And really, that's about it. If you want to get in contact with me, Twitter is a great place to do it. Check the links for information on that. I am over there a fair bit, and it's definitely a good way to get a hold of me. The YouTube comment system is just going wild. So if you want me to see something and respond, hit me up on Twitter. But most of all, guys, until next time, thank you very, very much for watching.